Now let's start making the whale. First, make a magic ring. Round 1. Wrap the yarn around your right index finger twice. Get your left hand ready in a yarn holding position. Insert the hook into the ring. Yarn over and pull through to form a small loop. Then, make a chain. Yarn over, and draw through this small loop. Now begin the first single crochet. Insert the hook into the ring. Yarn over, and draw through this small loop. There are 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over again, and pull through the both loops. The first SC is finished. Place a stitch marker in this first V-shaped stitch formed. Next, work the second single crochet. Insert the hook into the ring. Yarn over and pull through to form a small loop. You now have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over once more, and pull through both loops together. Now make 6 more single crochets. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's count to see if there are 8 V-shaped stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gently pull the tail yarn. Watch carefully for the loop that moves. We noticed this thread is moving. Pull this active loop outward to create more space. Then firmly pull the tail to close the ring tightly. Remove the stitch marker. Finally, make a slip stitch. Insert the crochet hook into the position where the stitch marker was just removed. Yarn over and pull through. Pull the first loop through the second loop on the hook. Round 1 is finished. Round 2, make 1 chain stitch. When used as a turning chain, a chain stitch does not count as the first stitch. Now start the first increase. Insert the hook into the stitch corresponding to the loop on the crochet hook. This is where we need to insert the hook for the first stitch. Yarn over and pull it through. Now, there are 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over again and pull it through these 2 loops. After completing the first single crochet, place a stitch marker to avoid missing any stitches. Now we need to make another single crochet in the same stitch. Insert the hook into the same stitch. Yarn over and pull it through. Yarn over again and pull it through these 2 loops. After completing 1 increase, 2 V-shapes will appear. Now, we start the second increase. Insert hook into the next stitch. Make 2 single crochets. 1. Still work in this same stitch. 2. The second increase is done. Now, complete the last 6 increases yourself. Great! All 8 increases are done. Let's count to see if we have 16 V-shaped stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, If there's no problem, remove the stitch marker. Slip stitch into the stitch where you just removed the marker. The second round is completed. The pattern for the third round is 1 single crochet, 1 increase, repeated 8 times. First, make a chain stitch. Insert the hook into the hole, corresponding to the position of the loop on the hook. Make a single crochet stitch. Place a stitch marker to keep track of your stitch count. Insert your hook into next V. Make a single crochet increase. 1, 2. The first set is finished. We can see 3 V-shaped stitches appearing here. Now let's work on the second set. Make 1 single crochet stitch in the next V. Then, make a single crochet increase in the next V. 1, 2. Second set completed. Now try completing the remaining 6 sets on your own. Finally, remove the stitch marker. Make a slip stitch. The third round is completed. Round 4, make 24 single crochets. First, make a chain stitch. Then, insert the hook into the hole, corresponding to the position of the loop on the hook. Make the first single crochet. Place a stitch marker to keep track of your stitch count. Insert your hook into next V. Make the second single crochet. Now, you can finish the remaining 22 single crochets by yourself. You have now completed 24 single crochets. You can check if there are 24 V-shaped stitches here. Remove the stitch marker. Slip stitch into the stitch where you just removed the marker. Finish. Round 5, 2 single crochets, 1 increase as 1 set. Repeated 8 times. For rounds 6 to 8, make 32 single crochets each round. Try finishing this on your own. When finished, it should look like this. Round 9 first, make a chain, then, make a single crochet. Place a stitch marker to keep track of your stitch count. Make an increase in the next stitch. This is the first set. Next, make the second set. After 2 sets are finished, 6 V-shaped stitch will appear. Then start from the next stitch, and work a total of 24 single crochets. After the 24 single crochets are finished, make a single crochet increase in the next stitch. Then, make a single crochet in the next stitch. This is 1 set. Once again, 1 single crochet increase, 1 single crochet. Finally, removed the marker. Make a slip stitch. Round 9 is finished. For rounds 10 to 12, make 36 single crochets each round. This is what it will look like after you finish these rounds. Round 13 is similar to round 9, and I believe you can finish it independently too. After finishing round 13, we will start adding the eyes. First, fold the piece to find the center position. Then, count approximately for stitches. Attach the first eye at this position. Use these washers so that the flat part is against the fabric. Attach the second eye 6 stitches away on the left side. This is what it looks like after attaching the eyes. Round 14, make 40 single crochets. We will start switch to white yarn when we make the last single crochet. Insert the hook into the last stitch. Yarn over and pull up. There are 2 loops on the hook. Now take out our white yarn. Place the white yarn inside the knitted piece. Use the middle finger of your right hand to press the white yarn. Yarn over and pull through these 2 loops. Finally, remove the stitch marker. Make a slip stitch. Insert the hook into the stitch. Both the white and blue yarns are placed on the hook. Yarn over and pull it through. Pull the first loop through the second loop on the hook. Finally, now take out the scissors and cut the blue yarn to the same length as the white yarn. Round 15, make a chain stitch first. Keep both yarn tails covering the top of the hook. When inserting the hook into the stitch, make a single crochet. Place a stitch marker to keep track of your stitch count. Make the second single crochet in next stitch. Keep both yarn tails covering the top of the hook. Next, we will start decreasing stitches. First, insert the hook into the next V-shaped stitch. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Now, you have 2 loops on your hook. Then, insert the hook into next V-shaped stitch. Yarn over and pull through. So, there are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over again and pull through 3 the loops on the hook. 1 decrease is now completed. You'll notice that a decrease uses 2 V-shaped stitches. Now tuck both yarn tails inside the piece and crochet as usual. Finish the first set, then repeat the set once more. Make 2 single crochets in sequence. 1, 2. Next, make a decrease crochet. Insert the hook into next V-shaped stitch. Yarn over and pull it through. Then, insert the hook into next V-shaped stitch. Yarn over and pull through 3 loops on the hook. After finishing 2 sets, start making 24 single crochets. After finishing, make 1 decrease, 2 single crochets. Repeat it 2 times. Make a decrease. Make 2 single crochet. 1, 2. Repeat the set again. Remove the stitch marker. Slip stitch into the stitch where you just removed the marker. Please complete rounds 16 to 18 on your own. What it should look like when finished. After finishing round 18, stuff it with cotton here. Finally, please complete rounds 19 to 20 on your own. After completing round 20, pull the loop on your hook to enlarge it. Slide it over the working yarn and pull it out. Leave an 8-inch tail and cut off the yarn. Then take the working yarn away. Tighten the loop. Take a needle, double the yarn, and thread it through the needle. Insert the needle under the back loop of the first V-shaped stitch. and pull the yarn through. Then, insert the needle under the front loop of the next V-shaped stitch. Continue alternating between the back loop of one stitch and the front loop of the next stitch until the end. Gently pull the yarn tail to tighten the opening. Now, begin weaving in the remaining yarn tail. Randomly insert the needle through the body 4 to 5 times. Finally, trim any excess yarn. The whale body is now completed. Now take out white yarn to make the top Sperry. Wrap the yarn around your right index finger twice. Get your left hand ready in a yarn holding position. Insert the hook into the ring. Yarn over and pull through to form a small loop. Then, make a chain stitch. This chain stitch is part of the magic ring and does not count as a stitch. Now make 2 chain stitches. 1, 2. Next we will start making double crochets. Yarn over first. Then, insert the hook into the ring. Yarn over and pull it through. There should now be 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops on the hook. There should now be 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and pull through both loops on the hook. First double crochet completed. Next, we make a double crochet stitch again. Yarn over first. Insert the hook into the ring. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the ring. There should now be 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops on the hook. There should now be 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and pull through both loops on the hook. After completing 2 double crochets, make 2 chain stitches again. 1, 2. Finally, insert the hook into the ring to make a slip stitch. The first set is complete. Repeat a total of 5 sets. Now, let's start the set 2. 2 chain stitches. 2 double crochet stitches. 1, 2. Then, make 2 chains. Make a slip stitch. The second set is complete. Next, please finish the remaining 3 sets on your own. After making the last slip stitch, pull the loop on your hook to enlarge it. Slide it over the working yarn and pull it out. Leave an 8-inch tail and cut off the yarn. Then take the working yarn away. Tighten the loop. Gently pull the other yarn tail. We can see 2 yarns on the side. Watch carefully for the loop that moves. Pull this active yarn outward. Then firmly pull the tail to close the ring tightly. Finish. Now start making the fins. Make a magic ring first. Make a chain stitch. Next, make 4 single crochets in the ring. Place a stitch marker for the first single crochet to keep track of your stitch count. Two, 3, 4, 5. Tighten the loop. Removed the stitch marker. Make a slip stitch. Finish the first round. Round 2, make a chain stitch. Insert the hook into the stitch, corresponding to the position of the loop on the hook. Make a single crochet. Place a stitch marker. Make an increase in the next stitch. Then, make one single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. At the end of the second round, 5 V-shaped stitches will form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remove the stitch marker. Make a slip stitch. Round 2 is finished. Round 3, try to complete by yourself. Remove the marker. Make a slip stitch. Pull the loop on your hook to enlarge it. Slide it over the working yarn and pull it out. Leave an 8-inch tail and cut off the yarn, then take the working yarn away. Tighten the loop. Hide the inner yarn tail in the fabric. Cut the excess yarn tail. One fin done. Repeat this process for the second one next. Now let's start making the tail. Make a magic ring. Yarn over, pull it through, then make a chain stitch. Now let's make 3 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3. Let's make a treble crocheter. First, yarn over twice. Insert the hook into the ring. Yarn over and pull through the ring. There are 4 loops on the hook now. Yarn over again, pull through the first 2 loops. There are 3 loops on the hook now. Yarn over again, pull through the first 2 loops. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Finally, yarn over, and pull through the last 2 loops. Treble crochet finished. Once again. First, yarn over twice. Insert the hook into the ring. Yarn over and pull through the ring. Yarn over again, pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Finally, yarn over, and pull through the last 2 loops. The second treble crochet is finished. You can finish the third treble crochet on your own. Finish. Next, make 3 chains. Insert the hook into the ring. Make a slip stitch. The set 1 is finished. Now, let's do this set again. Make 3 chains. Make 3 treble crochet. One, 2, 3. Next, make 3 chains. Finally, make a slip stitch. Leave an 8-inch tail and cut the yarn. Now start tightening the ring. Gently pull the tail yarn. Watch carefully for the loop that moves. Pull this active yarn outward. Then firmly pull the tail to close the ring tightly. There are 2 yarn tails here. We'll thread the yarn tail on the back of the fabric through the needle. Then thread it through the center. We'll sew the 2 sides together. Then sew the other half together too. After finished, weave the yarn tail into the fabric. Cut the yarn. Finished. Take out our Sperry piece. This is the right side of the fabric. This is the wrong side of the fabric. Thread the yarn on the wrong side into the needle. Randomly weave into stitches on the wrong side to hide the yarn. Finally, cut the yarn. Thread the remaining piece of yarn into the needle. Locate the center position at the body top. You can sew the small fabric onto the large fabric, according to your own sewing method. Insert the needle into the center of the small fabric and the space between the first and second rounds on the main body, then pull the yarn through. Then insert the needle into the adjacent position. Insert the needle upward through the small fabric, starting from the bottom. Next, you can repeat this process. Finally, insert into the main body twice, at random positions to hide the yarn tail. Cut the yarn tail. Take out fins. Find the position 3 stitches away from the eyes. Secure it with our T-pins. Do the same for the other side. The fabric's bottom aligns evenly with the white edge. Start by putting the needle through the white stitch. Then pass the needle from the small fabric to the blue stitch on the large fabric. Insert the needle into the stitch of the small fabric. Then insert the needle into the body. Insert the needle from bottom to top. Insert the needle from top to bottom. Remove the T-pins. Finally, randomly insert the needle through the body to hide the yarn tail. Cut the yarn. Do the same for the other side. Now let's sew the tail. At the middle position on the back. Secure the tail. Randomly insert the needle through the body 2 to 3 times. Cut the yarn. Remove to the T-pin. Our wale is completed.